Hello and welcome to Step 2's The Secrets of How to Buy a Home in 6 Easy Steps. My name's Kerry Davies of Remax Camosun. So, Step 2, develop a wish list, if I hope I can talk properly. Okay, what I would do here is get yourself a big pad of paper, and first thing you want to do is maybe draw a line down the center of it, and on the left-hand side, put the things that you absolutely have to have, must-haves in a home. Maybe you absolutely have to have two bedrooms. Maybe you absolutely have to have two bathrooms. Must have a garage. Must have a basement. Can't be ground floor condo. These sort of things, okay? The things that are absolutely imperative to you. Maybe it has to have an in-suite laundry if it's a condo. And then kind of work it back from there to your wants and needs, But must have is, it's critical. Can't buy the place without it. Things you want and need are not necessarily always the same, particularly things you want. But think about this: what you're going to need. Before you really start getting out and looking. So determine where, what, and when you'd like to buy. So where, that means location. What areas do you want to be, living in? Work comes into factor here. Do you want to be close to work? Do you want to be able to walk to work? Is public transportation important to you? Do you want to avoid traffic jams? Is schools important to you? If you have children, that quite often comes into play. Certain school districts you want to be in, or catchment areas, as we call them, you want to be with them then. So first of all, start thinking about the areas you like to live in. Next thing is, maybe you've already determined this, but what do you want to buy? Is it a condo? Is it a townhouse? Yeah, is it a single family dwelling? Maybe it's a duplex. Maybe you want to have live in one side of a duplex and rent out the other, or maybe it's just a house with a suite in it. All these things, they need to be talked about with your partner, whoever you're buying with, if you're buying with somebody else, and discuss these things all in advance. Write them down on in paper. Get your list together here, because so many things come into play here. If it's a condo, for example, if you've got a pet, a cat or dog that is part of the family, and you're not going to get rid of that pet when you purchase, then you have to check strata bylaws in condos and townhomes to make sure that they allow you to have a pet, because a lot don't. Other thing, maybe if you're buying a condo somewhere down the road, you might want to rent it out, maybe live there for, have a 4 or 5 year plan where you're going to live in that condo, and then plan on and keeping it and buying a house after that. Well, make sure you can rent that condo, because again, strata properties such as a condo have rules and regulations, so you need to be clear on what those are before you purchase. The other thing is when do you want to purchase? Are you ready to pull the trigger now, or do you want to be, in your new home by a certain period? Does school have a bearing on it? If your children, maybe you want to be in by September 1st. Maybe you want to move in before Christmas. Maybe there's some other special thing, coming up in your life. You're going on a long vacation, and maybe you want to, make the purchase before that, or maybe after. So again, think about time frame. Think about what you want to buy, determine on that. Some people are flexible on that. Maybe they want a condo for a lifestyle, because the nice thing about condo is you lock the door and take off, and they're quite secure. So if you're going doing a lot of traveling out of town, semi-retiring, that can be important to you. Townhouses are similar to that. Less maintenance. Sometimes you get a small yard with them. No doubt about it, single family is a lot more maintenance and a lot more work than any of these other properties. So, like I said, house versus condo creates a whole different thought process for your wish list. Again, determine what you want here. Condo living is certainly a lifestyle where, like I said, lock the door, off you go. Everything is, for the most part, safe and secure. You don't have to worry about roofs leaking, or having to paint the outside, clean the gutters, that sort of thing. It's all done for you. Whereas house, nice thing is you've got your own yard. You don't have neighbors to worry about. You don't have strata councils to worry about. So that's kind of the process here. Get your wish list together. Most important, create your must-haves, but be flexible. There's usually no such thing as perfect in real estate, so you're going to have to be a little bit of flexible, a little bit of give and take here. And as always, remember, if you've got any questions, give me a call anytime at 250-370-7788 or email me at kerry@kerrydavies.com.